playing right now.
She plays football. Leave me alone. Check this out. Everything I say is a fact. She gives me her vibrator, right?
Who is this guy? She did not give you a vibrator. She did?
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I speak American?
Go ahead and cook.
All right, so listen. So she gives me the vibrator. At the end, there's a ring.
Okay. So
I'm like, I don't vibrate action. I know my mom's vibrator and what it looked like, but hers, that was some new shit, right?
You have unresolved trauma. I know my mom's vibrator. You just roll right over that. Are you fucking crazy?
And you will know my name is Destroy, my brother.
Sirius XM Shade 45 Control Alt Destroy. I am Destroy. Listen, y'all. DC Comics, Marvel Comics create superheroes, and here I am with the most amazing Sutter and Park Street legend, your man Jason Lee. What's going on, cuz?
I'm chilling. What you know about Sutter and Park?
Bro, listen, man. We got liquor stores. We got funeral spots. Let's go, man. Let's go do some things.
You got all of that.
So listen, man. I'm talking to the worst dope dealer ever lived.
Oh God, stop it!
When you was a teenager,
dope dealer is crazy right now. What are you? Are there indictments? What indictments is happening right now?
I don't like that energy. I'm over here just trying to have a good time. I know the story about where you try to sell some things.
Yes.
And you kept receipts on a brown bag.
Yes.
So, you jokingly said it yourself.
I tried to sell drugs. I was a horrible drug dealer. I did one day.
I'm only saying what you said.
No, I know. I love that you did your research. First of all, you're the only person in history that brought up Sutter and Park Street. So that in itself, you get an award. Like that, Sutter and Park is literally the hardest street. I was born and raised there, grew up. So nobody ever interviewing me has ever brought up Sutter and Park. So you caught me off guard with that. The brown paper bag thing is hilarious because I did try to. I thought I was going to be a dope boy because I wanted to be like my brother. You know, I wanted the money, the cars, and all that. But I was a bad dope dealer because I didn't know you couldn't do IOUs with crackheads.
Yeah,
you know, like
can't.
That's a violation.
So I used to boost as a kid.
Yeah,
and so did you at Macy's.
I did.
You remember any hard pieces you got? Oh, what? Just Tommy?
No. This dude did his research. Okay, everybody interviewing me, please read the book and know what you're talking about. Yes, Tommy Hilfiger, that was a thing. At the time, Tommy, which is so funny, Tommy was like the shit to wear, but I couldn't afford it. We stole Polo, but the Tommy Hilfiger coats was like the thing to have. And I remember I had two. I had a red, white, and blue one, and I had a yellow, red, white, and blue one. And those were my favorite pieces. One, though, they left, you know those alarms? See, so when you boost, you're supposed to boost. For those of you that are still boosting, now they got the ink cartridges. You can't boost with the ink cartridge because it ruins the product.
Yes, it does. It definitely does. Now I'm gonna talk about it. Can we have some fun?
Absolutely.
Okay, listen.
Anybody can ask me anything.
Jason Lee likes to talk about his black side, but we never hear about his white privilege. Can we get into it? Foster home. GED. Mm-hmm. Mom was a situation. You had the whole Happy Meal, huh?
I did.
Growing up.
Yeah, beat it all too.
Yeah, of course.
Beat the system, and now I'm the vice mayor of my city that tried to beat me, and I'm beating it.
Guys, we need to see this biopic. God Must Have Forgotten About Me. I know it's a book, but
it's in the making.
For real?
Yeah, I haven't told anybody yet, but I just did a deal to develop it into a series, and I'm excited about the producing partner I got, and I can't wait to share it.
Look at this.
Look at you. You saw the past and the future. I love that.
I could just picture this little kid right here getting a phone call from Michael Jackson. And then, look, the whole situation was crazy with the mass shooting. Mm-hmm. But I love how you used that energy for the murder of Lala. Mm-hmm. In that situation, and you go back.
This dude is the real deal. You did your research for real. I respect that. People don't be doing that research. People just pick a highlight or a clip. Yeah. And that, I think what's important in just my authenticity is that I didn't go back and help Lala and her family and elevate her story and her name. For those of you listening, she was a young girl who got killed at her school by a homeless person, wandered on campus, stabbed her in front of all her peers. You know, this was a kid. And so, you know, for me, when me and Tiffany went back to Stockton to highlight that moment for the community to be aware of her, keep her name alive, support the father and the mother and the soccer team. I mean, the baseball team that she was a part of was really important because I was in that pain with my brother when he died, and I know how nobody was there for me. But when we had the mass shooting as a kid, you know, I remember Michael Jackson coming to Stockton and paying for all the funerals, paying for all the medical bills, talking to all the kids, just really showing people what compassion was like. I was like, yo, like that, we need more of that. So fast forward now, I'm the vice mayor in the city, and we have a mass shooting where some kids get murdered in our community at a 2-year-old's birthday party. And so, like, you know, shout out to Burner Boy who paid for the funerals, Whack 100 who helped to handle that. But it's like full circle moment. It's just really crazy to wrap your mind around, because it shows you in many ways, when it relates to a Michael Jackson or a Burner Boy and Whack, the humanity and like the love of God, and then also like the total devastation our world that we live in can create for families. So yeah.
Now listen, Jason Lee, when you was a teenager, right? You try to rap.
Rapping, singing, songwriting.
What was your Jason Lee name in the teen years, B?
I didn't really have a name.
You was just
Jason.
That's it, fam?
Yeah.
Not Jay Killer who got shot in the leg and had your meat out?
Nah. First of all, pause.
You can't pause me.
I know you said
you legally can't pause me.
I definitely pause, because my gaydar is literally gay. So anytime I hear some shit that's a little like, hold on, that's
a gentleman
that's a
of
flag,
gay descent.
That's a flag on the play.
You can't pause.
The meat in my leg.
Is that not a fact?
It is. It's a fact that.
So where does it become anything else other than love? It's a fact.
It's a fact that I had a wound where there was a little bit of meat hanging out.
Boom! What did I say that was plausible?
But my meat hanging out is crazy. It's crazy work.
Let me work. B, what's wrong with that beautiful smile?
I'm living for this interview. You're a mess, by the way. And you know what? They're never gonna call you messy, but you do know you're messy. Like you've been messy since I got here. I live for it. I just didn't know the energy was on, because you know I'm like, I'm a Shade 45. Maybe we're gonna talk about some hip hop. Definitely gonna ask him about Pusha Gucci. Maybe Offset got shot in the ass. But now we talking about other kinds of shots in the ass, because this is turning into my type of interview.
Let's go.
You do make a guest feel comfortable when you tell them to sit on your lap. That I've never said that. I ain't said it to Lizzo. I ain't said it to nobody. But now I think the next time when somebody comes on my show, maybe I'm gonna tell them, yo, come sit on my lap. But I think it'll hit different. Pause. That's a pause.
You can't pause that, fam.
You can pause.
Oh my gosh,
I'm a gay person with a pause button for real. I be pausing all the time.
You do?
Yeah. Because straight people be saying gay shit.
Yo, check this out. So I interviewed Young M.A., right? She brings a vibrator, right?
Don't
Listen,
go there.
Right?
I love Young
speaking
M.A.
American.
She's playing right now.
She plays football. Leave me alone. Check this out. Everything I say is a fact. She gives me her vibrator, right?
Who is this guy? She did not give you a vibrator. She did? Did you smell it?
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I speak American?
Go ahead and cook.
All right, so listen. So she gives me the vibrator. At the end, there's a ring.
Okay. So
I'm like, I don't vibrate action. I know my mom's vibrator and what it looked like, but hers, that was some new shit, right?
You have unresolved trauma. I know my mom's vibrator. You just roll right over that. Are you fucking crazy?
You've seen things.
No, I have not seen my mother's vibrator. I'm sorry. But go ahead. I'm listening to every word you're saying. It's crazy though.
So I was like, yo, is this for me?
Yeah.
Thinking that the ring part is like a C ring, you know what I mean? And then I don't know what's, and she's like, no, hey, yo, pause. It's 2015.
2026, go ahead.
Let's do this, man. All right, so
wait, but did you smell the vibrator?
Did I smell the vibrator? Once she paused me in there, my brain was fucking going ColecoVision. What the fuck's going on after that?
Young M.A. is crazy.
Being paused by Young M.A.
It's crazy.
And then Jason Lee.
The gays are aligned.
Look at this, man. Floyd Mayweather's first gay friend.
Yeah, well, allegedly. He's super petty like me, but he's super smart and driven and ambitious, and it was interesting watching like somebody who got tons of girls. Yeah. Hanging out with somebody who got a couple guys.
Salute to him.
Yeah.
You know who he never got caught up with?
Who?
He never took a musky person to Aruba, fam.
Nah, musty. Let me tell you, musty should be illegal. You know what? You're fucking messy.
Let me have fun, man.
Hold on. This guy, let me tell you, the level of fucking research is at an all-time high. You know what's so crazy about that story? I ran across the photo the other day. That was back when I was on my whole, like, I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to, like, find the one. So I went on one trip to Mexico with one person. Boom. You know the story. Then I went to Aruba the next week with another person.
Who's fucking tonight?
No, it was not about sex. That was not in the plans.
Come on,
no, it was. I swear.
B.
So when the person got there from London or Paris, I think it was London. Yeah, the must was like crazy, but that wasn't even the craziest part, because I can give you some deodorant, some soap, or a towel or whatever.
We could work through that.
They had flown all day and was hungry, so I was like, "Yo, let me get you some food." So I called room service. After they were done eating, they pushed the tray away and said, "Take it away." Like take it like
You're the service.
Like you can take it away now. And it was like literally the first day, we had to literally have a moment pre-crash out because it was about to crash out. Like that, who is you talking to? But we got it okay. Never hung out with that person again after that trip. Yeah, did run into them in London. The must was on 10. But like when you walk somebody in a club, walk by somebody in a crowded club, and you smell them all the way to your table, you like, hold on, you way over there.
No way.
Yeah. I recently saw him in Brazil on a trip with another friend that I didn't even know they were friends. I now am no longer that person's friend, just because the must. I know that may be the musty crew.
Jason Lee, and I gotta ask you, bro. When Alex Avant forces you to see yourself as a brand, how long did it take for you to register the power in that?
When he said it, I didn't get it because at the time my friends were who they were and they were all famous and they were brands and I was a fan of them, so I didn't see it. And then he just kept saying it, and then I finally started trying to figure out what that would look like. And it's funny because just the other day me and Alex were texting. I flew to Dallas for a day for some meetings. And I was saying to him, like, I need to have a conversation with you. This is a big boy conversation.
Yeah.
And I need you to see me as a boss. You saw me as a brand. I became the brand. Now, this next conversation that's coming to you, this is a big boy, big $1 billion conversation. I need you to see me as a boss. So I was able to level set that because now that I've done all the content, I've done all the shows and charades and all that, like, I know how to make the internet go. But now it's really planning out, like, how do I take everything I've amassed to now and how do I plan that exit so I can get up out of here and get that $1 billion and move on and go do other things. Yeah.
I want to ask you a question, man. I'm a super hip hop head, right? Okay. Is it possible for radio, specifically hip hop radio, to get to a better place without being messy?
That's a great question. Hip hop is messy though, right? Like Jay and Nas, Kendrick and Drake, Cardi and Nicki. Like we got our mess, right? We Nas and Khaleesi's love story. We've seen it all. Damon, Aaliyah, Beyonce and Jay. We're everything that we do in our culture is hip hop, and all of our shit is messy. I think what we need to get away from is being afraid to show our mess. Like we should embrace it. You're a hip hop head. Hip hop is what kept us alive in the hood when mom wasn't there or dad was gone or his sister was strung out. Like hip hop was our escapism, and I feel like now we're escaping the idea that we have to, that we can be messy. And I think that for me, I try to be as honest as possible. Like I always, I could follow whatever energy anybody's on, and if you try to kill me, I do tell. So I tell everybody that I don't subscribe to that no snitch shit. I'm gonna tell on your ass. But no, I don't think we should be afraid of being messy. I do think though we don't have to be recklessly intentional messy just to be in the room. Like that to me now, we're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for views, we're fighting for that thing that makes everybody talk about us. That when it gets into that, now we're getting away from what hip hop is. I think about it, and you said Bronx, and you're a New Yorker, and you're in music, hip hop. When the last time we saw a Biggie One More Chance moment? When?
It's not gonna happen
ever. But why? Like we need to answer that question. How do we get back to that? How do we get? Where's the next Eminem or where's the next Nas or Jay instead of these TikTok rappers? There's no shade to them, but like I'm tired of TikTok infused artists that are here for a moment, gone tomorrow. Like I can listen to One More Chance on the way out of here and feel this nostalgia of the tunnel or New York or I could think about his funeral, or I can think about all the things that I remember were like imprinted in my mind. That's kind of gone, and that's because the commercialization of hip hop and TikToks and social media and all that has really watered down like what the birth of hip hop and what it's all about.
His name is Jason Lee Gonzalez.
You're Dominican?
What's up, B? What's
Puerto
up?
Rican.
What's up?
I'm just saying,
you want to use my lip balm? What's up? What's going on over there, B? You want to take me to Aruba?
Wait,
let's go. I'm ready. And I want to thank you how you spoke about Bad Bunny.
Love Bad Bunny.
You have a GED and you don't know Roman numerals.
I want to sleep with Bad Bunny so bad.
Yeah.
I hung out with him once. He has his own hookah guy and everything. Yeah. He's a cool guy. We went on that type of time.
Why not? You don't want to do
have enough time to have that conversation. He had a bunch of girls, all these thirsty ass girls. These girls literally would have just.
You sound thirsty. What's up, man?
Own that shit. I could be thirsty. I was thirsty that night too, but on a more structured way. I ain't gonna act out of character. Not with Bad Bunny. That would be a headline news, right? Jason Lee tackled Bad Bunny in the middle of a party.
Yeah.
You know, smoking hookah.
Dressed like Cupid. Why not?
Shoot my arrow.
Let's
Pow.
go, man. Listen, do me a favor, everybody. The Jason Lee show's happening. It's happening right now. People can check it out.
Right now. Yeah, it's doing numbers over there. I salute BET for taking a chance with somebody who's edgy and somebody, you know, I like getting on the booking calls and say, so who's excited about coming on? We going through it because people now want to see, what does Jason Lee on BET look like? It's the same Jason Lee. Look at how fun and unstructured and out of control this conversation is.
Yeah.
Because you're out of control.
Let's
you're,
go.
You're messy.
Come on, man.
You started by telling me to sit on your lap. That was messy as hell. And I paused you for it. And look at how cool straight people. I think you're straight, right?
What's up, B?
Straight people and
I
gay
thought you
people.
had your gaydar shit. You was like, I know all my homies.
Oh, with Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, you just listen. I've been surprised. Look, here's the deal. This is like two gay and straight can coexist. I always say to people, like, what would my brother do? My brother's not gay, so he's super comfortable around anybody. When people be like, oh shit, what's that gay shit? You sucking dick. Stop it. Stop it.
Come on.
You over there in Dykeman in that park. I saw you.
You had a good time?
I had a great time. Yo, that park in Sutter, nobody in all the time I've ever been interviewed, because that block was where times were good and then times were ungood.
Yeah.
Like that's the hood right there. Anybody in Stockton right now listen, like, yo, he just said Sutter and Park. What? That's like the intersection of like that kind of surprised me. That was good. And to do the research and to like know all these different points. Yeah, this was fun as hell. You did your research. This was like hood. It was a little gay, and also like pop culture.
All the way gay. Salute the Pee Wee Herman.
Hey yo, oh yo.
I just
wait,
wanna
you do
tell-
have Pee Wee Herman on your phone? That is a pause too. You know he was jerking off in the theater.
I even have him on my keychain. You don't even know. I went to his TV house, his movie. You pausing me on Pee Wee? You ever got stabbed legally? Come on. Right.
That's a pause too.
Stabbed?
Yo,
Welcome to America.
Eminem, thank you for diversifying your host with the gay guy. Like, this is good. I like this.
Let's go. All right, Jason, thank you so much.
I'm coming back.
Fuck. Shit.
No, that's
I thought
why
this was a one and done.
Nah. I don't hit and run. Listen, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. You know, I'm gonna come back. Get it?
Right now, life is amazing when you get to hang out with superheroes like Jason Lee right here on Shade 45. Control or Destroy. Come on.